Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you click the little bell in the lower right-hand corner, you'll be notified when future videos are uploaded. So, it's been a while since I've done a update on Meghan and Harry. However, there was a recent press release from Buckingham Palace, and I'll share a little bit of information, but my main question is, do they have any regrets? I guess it's been a little bit, they're still transitioning, but I just wanted to kind of know. So according to the press release from Buckingham Palace, further details have been released as far as an end date. So March 31st is the transition date. And since the news that they're stepping down first broke, it was debatable on whether they would retain their HRH titles. According to the release, they will retain those titles, although they will not actively use them when promoting themselves and their independent projects going forward. So also they're going to be still known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as well as their additional titles, the Earl and Countess of Dumbarton and the Baron and Baroness of Kilkeel. Sorry about that. Prince Harry is still going to remain sixth in line for the succession to the throne, and their status in the order of precedence is unchanged. So evidently they're still going to keep some of their royal engagements, and also whether or not they're going to be able to utilize the title royal, that's up for further debate. They still have some events planned. They're going to be attending the Endeavour Funds Awards and the Mountbatten Festival of Music. So they've got quite a list here. Meghan is going to celebrate International Women's Day, which will be announced on March 8th. So I won't go through all of their events because there are other channels that cover that more thoroughly. But what I am going to do is pull some cards to see, and I'm going to handle them each separately. I'm going to first ask if Harry has any regrets since leaving the throne. Does Harry have any regrets since he left the throne? Wow. This is kind of an interesting card here, the Two of Swords. So there's definitely some turmoil still. There's definitely some turmoil still going on with the decision and the transition. Oh, isn't this an interesting Hangman card? So he's kind of in suspension right now, because I think the reason the Hangman came in for him is because he's not completely convinced or knowledgeable about what his role is going to be. I mean, with this new role, he's kind of hanging in suspension right now, waiting for the game plan, so to speak. We've still got the Eight of Cups, so this tells me that he still feels confident of leaving. This is something that took a lot of courage, in my opinion, because you've got a system that has built up, and it's designed for loyalty, for people to stay, right? And here he is being this kind of rebel person, just walking away from all of this, and just going on and making it on his own, starting a whole new world. And that, you have to give somebody credit for doing that. Will he have any regrets on this decision? No, not with the Sun card. With the Sun card, it just means that once he aligns himself with his new purpose, there's going to be literally no stopping him. Now, we have a circle of planets here, which just tells me he's going to have a bigger influence on the whole entire world, really. He's going to have a worldly influence, not just a small kind of influence. So this is kind of interesting to go through him. We're going to ask for Meghan. Does Meghan regret the decision to leave the royal family? This will be an interesting card to see. Wow. Now we got the Lovers. So whoa, look how focused they are. Wow. So it was a choice, okay? The Lovers is a big choice. It's a big choice. We'll pull another one to see what complements that. And there's the Page. So this is definitely, you know, she was ready to leave. I mean, she was definitely ready to leave. And I think that in the end, she's ignoring all the glamour around us and around her, and she's just simply focused on Harry. At least I think that's Harry, because you never want to assume anything. But this is also the Page of Swords, which means there's still a little bit of battle energy in her. Like she still feels that she's got to battle something. Ten of Pentacles means she wants to make her own wealth. Now, isn't this interesting? Because the deck I chose, that kind of looks like, you know, like the palace or royalty. I mean, doesn't it have that look? It's kind of interesting that when I grabbed this deck that it had that imagery on it, that she's going to create her own wealth and not depend on that. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So she's definitely wanting to pursue love or relationship, love, you know, and this, I mean, because these two cards are definitely love related, okay? They're definitely relationship focused. So, oh my goodness, I mean, they want to create literally in a new land, a home where they can just do their own thing. This is really, really the focus of this. At least this is from Meghan's point of view. So let's go ahead and ask the cards. Are they both happy with each other right now? Are they both happy with each other? And you know, relationships, they go up and down. They go all over. Whoa, Four of Wands again. All right, whatever you have heard about them not being happy, they are really doing everything to make this work. So let me tell you my take on the Four of Wands. I never read the Four of Wands in a reversed or negative position. It is like one of the happiest cards ever. I think that these two are going to make it. If they got two Four of Wands coming up, that's powerful. So what's going to be the influence on the royal family of them, you know, permanently disconnecting? What's going to be the ultimate woo? Wow, taking the crown to a new level, right? Oh my goodness. So this just means this is strong communications. This just means that the royal family is being forced to have, you know, some strong communications about this. They've got to get a handle on the situation and what to do with that. Harry's no longer like this crown, right? The crown's missing the person. I mean, it's kind of interesting here. You've got a crown sitting on top of a sword, missing the person. The person's not there. He's walked away from the royalty, and it's gonna, I think they're gonna feel his loss. I feel like they think he's going to return. I don't think they think Meghan's going to return, but there is, with the Knight facing this direction, I think they're hoping maybe he'll return. And, you know, there could be some money or different benefits offered in the future. Like they could say, well, if you return, we'll pay you, you know, differently, or we'll do something different. He'll have different responsibilities, wear a different type of, you know, responsibility. I call it put on a different robe, but all that means is, you know, he has this deep desire to help people, and it just means that they would make it fair with him. If he returned, they would make it fair because the scales are balanced in that card. But with this, it would be a lot of challenges at this point for him to go back. Is he leaning ever going back? Guess not. Tower card. I don't think he's returning, folks. So what, you know, Meghan gets quite a bit of negative press, and I don't know if she deserves it or not because I don't pay that much attention. But I am going to ask, is there anything we need to know about Meghan? Two cards. Is there anything we need to know about Meghan? So there's the child. That would be Prince Harry, or Archie. That would be the child Archie. So we have the child coming in, and the pages are the child, and there's, oh wow, so there's Harry And this could also be Archie and the relationship with a grandfather. So this could also be the relationship with a grandfather. There could be some discussions about what's Archie's relationship. Whoa, a little bit rocky there. Little bit rocky on the relationship with, I feel like this is almost a grandfather figure. They're trying to figure this out. I feel like that maybe a grandfather wants to see Archie and they're on the fence about whether or not they're doing that. I feel like that's what that card means. So, needless to say, I do think that Meghan is still looking for some opportunity. I don't think she's anchored into anything yet, because this is the card about looking for something. And this does remind me of that horse, that Pegasus or whatever, that flew on the TV channel in my days when I was young. So this kind of does remind me that maybe it's still in the TV movie acting business, that she's still kind of looking for something in that area. Maybe that thing, oh gosh, we keep getting a Four of Wands. You know, with this many Four of Wands, I don't think that these guys have anything to worry about. And you know, some people, you know, they portray a lot of hatred at them, but you know, they've done nothing to me, and my life isn't different because of them. And I mean, even if they lived in the United States, they're not doing anything to me personally. So I don't know what the point is. I don't see them out there doing evil things, you know, and you know, I just see them as two people who decided to leave the royal family, and unfortunately that's going to be a lot of press for them. But as a reader, I don't really feel comfortable putting a theory or a nasty opinion on these two. I can't do it, because to be a really good reader, I believe that I have to have neutrality on that. And so if I would project something, you know, like my own opinion about how they were, I don't think that I would be neutral as a reader. So that's just my opinion. Every reader has to be their own person and do their own thing. And I'm not saying that my way's right. I'm just saying that's my way, so that you know that. When I do these readings, you'll be like, oh, well, this and this and this, you know, well, that might all be true, but it's not. But if their actions are only affecting them, then I guess it really doesn't matter. So the Four of Wands, I'm sorry, but with 3 Four of Wands in this reading, I think that things are going to go well for them. I really do. They just have to figure out what their role is with each other, making a happy home. I mean, the Four of Wands is really, really a beautiful card for those two. So that's just my little reading on the royals. And if you have any comments or theories of your own, I welcome all comments. And thank you for being on my channel. You guys are so special.